I went back to what we said our plan was going to be a little over a year ago, and I'm going to read this to you. The Slavic Village Recovery Project will utilize a collaborative and comprehensive partnership of key private corporations, nonprofit stakeholders, and public sector entities that can successfully implement a wide array of programs and services to reverse the devastating effects of the foreclosure crisis. Big agenda that they had in mind. By bringing together banks, servicers, nonprofits, and government at an unprecedented level of cooperation, the project will attain outcomes that are all-around wins for current and future residents, the city, the county, and the nation as a whole, as it looks for duplicative, non-subsidized business models to deal with the devastating effects of the foreclosure crisis. Big sentence. So my daughter would say, well, how's that working for you? Well, here's how it's working for us today. In the last year, Slavic Village Recovery has acquired 28 homes in a very concentrated neighborhood within Slavic Village, within the confines of Slavic Village. 4 of those homes have been completely remodeled and sold to new homeowners at very affordable rates. We're talking in the range of $60,000 for a house that's completely rebuilt with a monthly mortgage payment with taxes under $400 a month. Beverly Williams is about to take title to her new Slavic Village Recovery home. Beverly is back there in the white shirt. Everybody say hi to Beverly. We've got another dozen houses that are under construction, either completely done or in various phases, and the majority of them are already spoken for. So we're bringing people into the neighborhood, some from way outside of the neighborhood, many from within the neighborhood that want to invest and call Slavic Village their home. More than 60 houses have been demolished within this 530 acres, and that happens in cooperation or between the cooperation of the City of Cleveland and the Cuyahoga County Land Bank. So I guess it's working for us pretty good. Other things that are going on, Cleveland Neighborhood Progress is one of the partners of Slavic Village Recovery, and they're represented here by their trailer behind us, which is full of tools, and also represented by Linda Warren. Linda, there she is, and Justin from Cleveland Neighborhood Progress. You know, another entity that has cooperated greatly with us. We have to get these houses, to get them either torn down or into the acquisition so that we can rebuild them. And the way that happens primarily with these abandoned homes is through tax foreclosure. Prosecutor Tim McGinty and his office, his staff, have been wonderful partners with us in making this happen. And Prosecutor McGinty is actually here today. I was hoping he might say a word or two.
Thank you. It's an honor to be a very small part of a very big effort from all of the people here. You should be very proud of yourself for your enthusiasm in making this possible. That we're hoping that your success is contagious across the city. That the exodus ends from Cleveland and neighborhoods like this and the adjoining suburbs, and we turn it around. You're proof it can be turned around. This is our city. We're proud of it. We know you're proud of it, and it's coming back. Step by step in efforts like this, it can be returned. There's a direct correlation between crime and abandoned properties. The dangerous violent crime occurs near them. So we are doing all we can with organizations like yours and the Land Bank and others to tear down these abandoned, condemned properties and make these opportunities possible, restabilize the community. When the abandoned and condemned are removed, the values go up. People are not going to buy on streets full of abandoned and condemned, and the crime is reduced, the exodus ends, and the rebuilding can begin. It's projects like this that will help rebuild Cleveland and the county, and we're very proud of you, and we're going to continue doing our small part to your large effort. Thank you.
Thanks, Marcy. The Cuyahoga County Land Reutilization Corporation is a huge partner in our effort. The majority of homes that we've acquired that weren't owned by banks that have also contributed came through the land bank. The lot you're standing on belongs to the land bank. Cheryl, thanks for the rent-free use of your property here. Appreciate that. But they did a beautiful job of knocking down a whole bunch of trees for us and really contributed greatly to this project. let alone their awesome contribution since we started in getting houses to us, giving us first look. Cheryl Stevens is here from the Land Bank, and I was hoping to get a word from her.
Thank you for coming out today. This is an awesome day for communities across Cuyahoga County. This is an example of how partnerships really do work. You know, in the private sector, a lot of times they're like, yeah, you guys overuse that public-private partnership stuff, and people who live in the exurbs think it doesn't really work. This is proof that partnerships where everybody puts a little elbow grease on the table and then follows up on their commitments deliver in what we do. So about a year and a half ago, Jim, who on my staff is out here, he's my field service supervisor. He acts as my eyes and ears in the field on the days when I have to answer questions and calls and deal with details. But the joke is, if a contractor sees my little red Jeep, he needs to stop and get his act together, because that means that Jim has probably talked with him 2 or 3 times and he didn't do it right. So that means the little lady comes out with her pink boots on and gets in his stuff. So on this site, we had a contractor who didn't work well for us, and we don't walk away just because the time is tough or the neighborhood is tough or the deal is tough. We stay with it till it gets done, and Mr. Brackatelli would never let us be anywhere else but till the deal is done. And so if you think something's hard and you think nobody else wants to hold your hand while you work to get it done, that would be the land bank's role, and Jeff will tell you that. When times get tough, whatever project it is, it works with our mission, which is to turn communities in Cuyahoga County around and make those communities at home, eliminating blight, reducing vacant properties, and making them economically healthier. That's where we're at. We'll be with all of our communities, and most importantly, the core city, Cleveland, until we all get it right again. Thank you.
Very quickly, Tony Brancatelli, Councilman Extraordinaire from the city of Cleveland. Thank you, Tony.
Okay, I'll be brief. If I can call. All right, you're just about to hear the words of Daryl Rush and the thunder comes. Daryl, come on up really quickly. The Director of Community Development has done a great job in working with us in our partnership for the many years here.
Thank you, Councilman. On behalf of Mayor Frank Jackson, I'd like to extend to everybody here in the Slavic Village community and your partners, congratulations. I remember being here last year. I remember being at the Slavic Village Summit several years ago when a packed house in the middle of the foreclosure crisis said, this neighborhood is not dead and we will come back. And they came up with a plan, roped their partners in, expanded the pool of partners, and keep pushing forward. Congratulations.
Thank you, Director. And I'll keep my remarks very short. There's a lot of great folks to thank, and that's what Jeff's job is going to be, to thank all the great partners. And thanks to all the volunteers. So my one real specific task today was, we don't have media out here today for a reason. We had a NFL draft, and Johnny Manziel landed at the airport, and everybody rallied around it. We had our own draft today, and it's my pleasure to announce today. We had a number of new executive directors go through our CDCs these past few months. Slavic Village Development with the 4th pick of the 2014 CDC Executive Director draft from Notre Dame, Christopher Alvarado. Come on up, Christopher.
Thank you, Councilman. I am originally from Texas, so I do love the rain, and I grew up very near where Johnny Manziel went to school, so maybe we'll talk to him about what he owes us for the media in terms of today. But I'm looking forward to working with all of you. I'm going to make it very brief. I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you to all of our partners with the City of Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, County Land Bank, Safeguard, Cleveland Neighborhood Progress, and all of you for coming out here and doing this work. Stay dry. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Had no control. We have people to thank. Nate Bixler donated the wall that you see being constructed behind us. Bob Deskins, Lightning Demolition, thank you for your incredible work here on the site. Dan from DCI, building all these fences. Safeguard, thank you for your volunteers. Robert Klein is here. Do you want to say a word, Robert? It's raining. Alcoa for the trees. Thank you for coming.